If you're someone who actually wants to understand what true financial freedom looks like, instead of just playing dress up with expensive toys, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if it changes how you think about wealth. Welcome to Kingdom Wealth Keys. Let me ask you something. When you picture getting rich, what's the very first image that comes to mind? Is it posting photos of a shiny new Lamborghini on Instagram? Maybe it's living in a mansion with more rooms than you'll ever use. Or walking into designer stores and buying whatever you want without even looking at the price tag. Here's the fascinating part about human psychology. Most people don't actually want to be rich. They want to look rich. And that difference, it's massive. It's the line between building lasting wealth or ending up broke with nothing but a closet full of designer clothes. So let me challenge you. Why do you really want money? Strip away the surface-level answers. Get brutally honest. Sure, you might say it's for financial freedom, or to retire your parents. But deep down, there's probably a part of you that wants people to know you've made it. You want respect, admiration, maybe even a little envy from those still stuck in jobs they hate. Now, that desire isn't wrong, but it's dangerous if you don't understand it. Because the moment you start flaunting wealth, you've painted a target on your back. And I'm not just talking about criminals though, that's part of it. I'm talking about something much more subtle, something that can quietly destroy your long-term financial health. So here's the real question. Do you want to look rich, or do you want to be rich? Because the answer you choose will shape your entire financial future. Before you start planning your victory parade, let's talk about the single most important rule of new money. When you get rich, tell absolutely no one. It sounds counterintuitive, right? You've just hit the jackpot. You want to share the joy, help out your family, and maybe show off a little. But trust me, broadcasting your newfound wealth is one of the fastest ways to lose it, and possibly lose a lot more. Today, we're going to dive deep into why secrecy is your greatest asset. When you come into money and explore the practical steps to protect yourself, your wealth, and your peace of mind. Let me tell you about something called stealth wealth, and why it might be the most powerful financial strategy nobody's talking about. Stealth wealth is exactly what it sounds like. You build significant money, but nobody around you has any idea. You live modestly. You drive reasonable cars. And most importantly, you avoid the trap of lifestyle inflation that destroys so many people who finally taste financial success. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. What's the point of having money if you can't enjoy it? That's a fair question, and we will get to that. But first, let me show you why broadcasting your wealth is one of the fastest ways to lose it. Let's start with the most immediate and obvious threat. Everyone you've ever known, and many you haven't, will suddenly want a piece of your pie. The moment word gets out, your phone will start ringing off the hook. It'll be your third cousin twice removed, needing a loan for a surefire business venture. An old high school friend will suddenly reappear, pitching you an investment that can't possibly fail. Charities you've never heard of will send you heart-wrenching letters. Everyone will have a problem that only your money can solve. The pressure can be immense. It's hard to say no, especially to people you care about. You might feel guilty, obligated, or even bullied into giving away your money. This phenomenon is so common, it has a name: sudden wealth syndrome. The emotional and psychological toll of managing these endless requests can be more stressful than being broke. You'll start to question everyone's motives. Is this person being nice to me or to my bank account? This constant suspicion can poison your relationships and lead to profound isolation. It's a lonely place to be, surrounded by people but trusting no one. This brings us to the second major risk: safety. Announcing your wealth makes you a target. It's not just about annoying requests for money. We're talking about serious security threats. Scammers, fraudsters, and criminals are always on the lookout for fresh targets. They'll try to get close to you, learn your habits, and exploit any weakness. In the worst-case scenarios, it can lead to home invasions, kidnappings, or extortion. Think about it. Lottery winners who go public often have to hire personal security just to live a semi-normal life. Is that the freedom you are dreaming of? By keeping your wealth a secret, you remain invisible to these predators. You maintain your anonymity and, more importantly, your safety and the safety of your loved ones. So, the first rule is clear. Silence is golden. Don't post it on social media. Don't roll up to the family barbecue in a brand new Lamborghini. Don't quit your job by telling your boss you've won the lottery. For all intents and purposes, your life should look exactly the same on the outside, at least for a while. Now, you might be thinking, this is impossible. What about taxes? What about huge sums of money appearing in my bank account? You're right. You can't just hide $1 million under your mattress. This is where the second step comes in. Assemble your team of professionals, quietly. Before you even claim the money, if possible, you need to find 3 key people: a lawyer, a financial advisor, and an accountant. And not just any professionals, you need people who specialize in managing high net worth individuals and sudden wealth. Your local neighborhood accountant is probably not equipped to handle this. First, the lawyer. They will be your first line of defense. A good attorney can help you set up legal structures, like a trust or a limited liability company, to claim the money anonymously. This is crucial. By having a legal entity receive the funds, instead of your personal name, you can shield your identity from public records. This single step can prevent the flood of requests and threats we talked about earlier. Your lawyer will also help you navigate the legal complexities of your newfound wealth and protect you from frivolous lawsuits that often target the rich. Next, the financial advisor. Their job is to help you manage and grow your money. It's tempting to think you'll never run out, but you'd be shocked how many lottery winners go bankrupt within a few years. A good advisor will help you create a comprehensive financial plan. This includes budgeting, investing, and planning for long-term goals. They'll help you understand risk and diversification, ensuring your money works for you and lasts for generations, instead of disappearing in a year of lavish spending. They act as a rational buffer between you and your emotional spending impulses. Finally, the accountant. Taxes are an unavoidable reality. A massive influx of cash comes with a massive tax bill. An experienced CPA will help you understand your tax obligations and plan for them. They can work with your lawyer and financial advisor to structure your assets in the most tax-efficient way possible, legally minimizing the amount you have to hand over to the government and ensuring you do not get a terrifying surprise from the IRS down the line. Once you have your professional team in place and your identity is legally protected, what's next? The temptation to make big life changes will be strong. This is the danger zone. The key is to do nothing, at least for 6 months to a year. I know, it sounds like torture. You have all this money, and you can't even enjoy it. But this cooling-off period is absolutely vital. It gives you time to adjust emotionally and psychologically to your new reality. Your life has just been turned upside down. You need time to process it, to let the initial euphoria wear off, and to start thinking clearly and rationally. Use this time to work with your financial advisor to create that long-term plan. What are your real goals? Is it to travel the world? To start a business? To fund a passion project? To ensure your kids have the best education? Define what rich really means to you. Is it about owning stuff? Or is it about having freedom, security, and options? This period of inaction also helps you maintain your cover. If you immediately quit your job, buy a mansion, and start driving a Ferrari, the secret is out. Instead, continue your normal life as much as possible. Keep going to your job. Live in the same house. Drive the same car. This buys you precious time and anonymity. After the cooling-off period, you can start making gradual, strategic changes. Don't go from a Toyota to a Rolls-Royce overnight. Maybe upgrade to a nicer, but still subtle, car. If you want to move, don't buy the most ostentatious mansion in town. Choose a beautiful home in a private, gated community. These changes are for your enjoyment, not for public display. The goal is stealth wealth. It's about having a high-quality life without drawing attention. What about helping family and friends? This is one of the trickiest parts. Your instinct is to be generous, but giving cash directly is often a mistake. It can create dependency, resentment from others who didn't get as much, and it rarely solves the underlying financial problems. A much better approach, guided by your professional team, is to help in structured ways. Instead of giving your cousin a lump sum for his business idea, have your lawyer and accountant vet the business plan. If it's solid, you could offer a formal loan with clear repayment terms, or become an official investor. Instead of paying your nephew's rent, you could set up a trust that pays for his college tuition directly to the university. This way, you're providing meaningful, long-term help without just handing out cash that can be squandered. You can also set up anonymous charitable trusts to support causes you care about without your name being attached to the donation. Remember, your responsibility is to be a good steward of this fortune. It's a tool that can provide security and opportunity for you and your family for decades, but only if it's managed wisely. The initial excitement of getting rich is fleeting. The real prize is the lasting peace and freedom that comes from financial security. And that security is built on a foundation of secrecy and smart planning. So, if you ever find yourself in this incredibly fortunate position, take a deep breath. Don't dial up your friends. Your first calls should be to a lawyer, an accountant, and a financial advisor. Build your fortress of silence, create a plan, and take your time. Live a life of quiet luxury, not loud spectacle. True wealth isn't about what you show to the world. It's about the security and freedom you build for yourself in private. Protect your wealth, and in doing so, you protect your happiness. Thanks for watching. If you found this advice valuable, consider subscribing for more insights on building a secure and prosperous life. Stay safe and stay smart.